Evolve. Is it worth a buy, guys? Let's read the glorious bullshit. I mean, let's read what the developers have to say. In a savage world of man versus nature, are you the hunter or the hunted? Remember, if you buy a lot of DLCs, you can be even more hunters and more hunted. Turtle Rock Studios bring you Evolve, the next generation of fucking rip-off DLC bullshit to grace your screen. I mean, of multiplayer shooters where 4 hunters face off against a single player-controlled monster who's probably spent a lot of money on DLC skins. Stalk your prey, execute your attack, give us your fucking money, and prove you are the apex predator in adrenaline-pumping 4 versus 1 matches DLC Kevin Spacey in an exosuit. So Evolve's finally dropped, and I've got myself a copy so that you don't have to. Isn't that great of me? So, what is Evolve? Well, Evolve is 4 players versus a monster in various scenarios that all pretty much play out the same regardless of objectives. The bottom line is you will be fighting a monster as one of 4 different types of player. There's trappers, let's forget with the names that you've got them in the game. I'll talk in plain English as always. You've got a DPS guy, damage per second. He's a big Arnold Schwarzenegger type of guy who has electric guns, mini guns, flamethrowers and all the rest of it. He can put down mines and shit like that. When I say electric guns and flamethrowers, it's because you unlock different versions of that class. But he's essentially an assault class, a tank class. You've then got a trapper. Now the trapper's main use is he traps the monster. Clues in the title. He puts down an arena, he traps the monster using harpoons and various things like that. You've got a medic that heals, and it can also be a sniper. And you've got a support class that can put shields on people and bring down artillery strikes and all the rest of it. And there's a little pet dinosaur that accompanies you, and he knows kind of where, or she knows where the monster generally is. There's also the clues on the map. The monster might startle some birds or might kill something, and you'll see footprints as well. And you can basically see generally where he is unless he sneaks around and stops leaving footprints. And so the game pans out with the 4 hunters driving out of a dropship, hunting down this giant monster. That's essentially what it is. And it's great fun for about an hour. And then you kind of realise that after you've played a couple of games that they're all the same. The monster runs away, eats a few little dinosaurs that are scattered around the map, gets a bit stronger. You eventually got him cornered, you have a fight with him, and if he's lucky he gets away, escapes you again, kills a few little dinosaurs, eats a bit more, evolves into the next stage, because if the more you eat as the dinosaur, you've got this little meter at the top, and you evolve into stage 2, which is even more powerful with more abilities and armor and shit. And if you eat some more, you can get into stage 3, and the more powerful the stage, it only goes up to stage 3 I believe, then the humans are in deep shit because the monster has all of its abilities. So you spend the entire game running around a fucking map chasing a monster until the trapper can get it trapped in this arena. It puts this down, like mesh arena down, and it lasts about a minute or so, and in that time the monster's stuck in this area, and that's when you've got to try and kill it using mines, electricity, flamethrowers, guns, miniguns, assault rifles, different traps, explosives, artillery, whatever you've got, you try to kill the monster while also staying alive yourself. And then it gets away and you run around a bit more, and I've just had a game and it lasted, I think it was almost 40 minutes, and in that whole time I was in full sprint mode running. It's like fucking Benny Hill. It really is. It's just mind. In fact, I actually had a headache and I had to stop playing the game. I just thought, oh, bugger this. This is just too... when you play it, it's just too intense. When you play a game and you're just kind of running around a bit, then you stop and you're just sneaking around and you're just looking behind this building, and there's none of that. It's just run on steroids the entire game, jetpacking over rocks. There's a monster, bam, 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 run, bam, 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 run. That's all you do. It's fucking mind-numbingly boring after an hour. I mean, there's a campaign, there's a single-player campaign. You've got a choice of 4 or 5 different types of mission. Defend this, kill that, rescue them, or run like f*** or hunt. It's bullshit. Oh, and if you fail one mission, you might get an extra monster on the next one. If you complete one mission, you might get an extra little turret. Oh, and if you do exceptionally well, you'll get this dumbass bot that's absolutely useless. And the missions I found boring. There was only the rescue one remotely interesting. The others were just grindingly shit, like kill these eggs that take about a minute to kill by yourself before they hatch. There's nothing to it. It's, you know, when you're playing Left 4 Dead, and I'm going to mention Left 4 Dead because these people had a hand in Left 4 Dead, I believe. When you know in Left 4 Dead, when you get a tank and you hear the tank music coming and there's like, you think, oh shit, and it's really fun. Well, it's that all the way through. That's what it's like the entire fucking game. In Left 4 Dead, it was great when it happened because it was very, very rare that it actually happened, the tank. But in this, it's the entire game is that tank battle. It's the tank battle from Left 4 Dead all the time. Play it with your friends. Make a little group of you, a little guild. Still gets boring. Still gets boring after a while. If you can get this in the sales, yes, it's fun. It's fun to pick up. And I'm just going to have a game of Evolve. I'll see you in about an hour. I'm going to have a quick game of Evolve. It's one of them games. It's not a, oh guys, I'm staying in tonight to play Evolve. It's not that type of game. It's a quick, daft hour. And that's it. Because you get bored running around chasing shit. Now playing as the monster, it's a bit better. Because you're hunted. And you've got to sneak around. And you've got to be using a bit of strategy and stuff like that. But that gets boring because once they find you, it's hard to lose them, even if you're stealthing around. And so, guess what the monster spends all its time doing? Running away. Yes. This giant fucking monster spends all of its time running away, running away. Oh, there's a dinosaur! Quick, I need to run like and they're on the defense of the entire game. If you die as a hunter, providing there's other team members left, you will respawn in a dropship and just come back into the battle. It's just boring. It's just, there's nothing to see here, guys. And now for the worst bit, guys. The DLC. The way that Take-Two Interactive... Oh, sorry, not Take-Two. It's 2K now, isn't it? Used to be Take-Two Interactive. Well, I've met all them in... they used to have an office in Oxford. Probably still do. And I know exactly what Take-Two Interactive were like. And looks like 2K Games is kind of the same. And I'll tell you what, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We've got some really good deals. We have a character pack. A good character pack. Do you want to know what's in the character pack, guys? I'll tell you what's in the character pack. You get one of each class. That's 4 new hunters and 3 monster skins. Guess how much it is, guys? It contains $25.99 worth of content. Yours for only $19.99. That's a whole full game, guys. You can buy a great game for $19.99, or you can buy 4 new playable hunters and 3 fucking skins. Really, really, f*** off. Are you fucking really a greedy fucking Sorry. Worse than that. You can get the Behemoth for $14.99. One fucking monster for $14.99. Phil Robb, co-founder of Evolve developer Turtle Rock Studios, has responded to the criticism of the game's vast downloadable content. Oh, it is vast, guys. Do you want to have a look? I'll show you. This is how vast it is. Look at the size of this fucking shop on day 1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at the fucking size of this shop on day 1, guys. I'll just read what he says. If we thought we could have finished all those monsters and hunters for ship, we would have put them in the box. Isn't that nice? Because you'll have had to have a fucking meeting when you are doing your planning, and you'll have had to say, hang on a second, guys, what we got here, whoa, hold the fucking phone here. What we got, we've got 5 monsters, we've got all these hunters, we've got all these skins. That's far too fucking much to give the cunts. How gullible are they? How gullible do we feel our customers are? I'd say, really fucking gullible. How about we just sell all that fucker off at huge exorbitant prices, especially if you're in Australia and New Zealand. We'll give you all the tax fucking on as well. Yes, well, let's do that. And the UK, yeah, we'll charge you a lot of fucking money as well. Right, let's split this up and make loads of bundles, loads of packs, because kiddies like packs. Yay, kiddies like packs. It's pretty bare bones, isn't it, the game? I mean, you've got a campaign that lasts 40 minutes. with the same old fucking missions just replayed over and over again, but we'll not say anything about that in the description. We'll leave that. You've got skirmish mode, which plays the same 5 missions that's in the campaign. We've got multiplayer mode, which is the same 5 missions, you know. Attack, defend, you know, and all that bull. So there's not much to the game, is it, really? But still, all these gullible gamers will buy the packs. They'll buy the packs. They want to see, hey, look at me, man. Look at me, man. I got this retro skin on my minigun. Isn't it fucking great, man? It only cost me $4, man. Look at this motherfucker. I find it despicable what's gone on here, and I'm past angry with it because I'm a passionate gamer and I do what I do for the good of the gaming industry, trying to weed out the horrible companies, the horrible developers, the horrible publishers, really. And I try to give everybody a honest opinion about a game because I'm fed up of all these thousands of Steam reviews that say it's the best thing since sliced bread, all these little c***s on YouTube saying how awesome it is, and these big money websites that have so many adverts for the game and then give it 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. I'm just fed up with it, and that's why I made my channel. It's not a review site. This is simply, is this game worth a buy? And no, it isn't. Not by any means is it worth a buy. It's worth picking up in the sales if you can get it for about half price. It's probably worth about $14.99, the price of one of the DLCs for it. And I don't think any of the DLCs are worth buying. You don't have to be gullible, it's a choice. You know, you might think, oh, I'm a smart guy, Mac. Then, you know, I don't get taken for a ride. I don't get nickel and dimed. I'm a smart guy. But if you buy anything to do with this game, you're not a smart guy, are you? You're being fleeced. I've looked at all the DLCs in detail, and I think all of them put together with the game could possibly be worth $29.99 at best. Still not even worth $34.99. There's not enough there. They've just stripped this game down and they're selling it to you bit by bit. I mean, even Call of Duty, and this is probably the first good thing I've ever said about Call of Duty, even Call of Duty didn't go that far. At least they give you a hell of a lot more content than what you get with this shit. The content in this game is laughable for a full price $34.99 AAA game. It's just, it's a rip-off, and there's no other word for it. And if you buy it, you are encouraging these people to do it with the next game, because let me tell you, other developers are watching this like a hawk. Other publishers are watching this like a hawk, and if they see success here, they're going to do it, and before you know it, you'll be buying your games, and all you're going to get for your top end money is a shell, and then you'll be expected to spend the same amount of money again just to get the rest of the content that should have been there from the get-go. And it's not, they're not going to change. It's up to you and me to change this, and the only way you can do it is with your wallets. You got to hit these people where it fucking hurts them, right in their fucking wallet. So I'm going to boycott every game from 2K from now on. I'm going to boycott every game from Turtle Rock Studios from now on, because I think that this is bad for the gaming industry. I think it's killing and ruining the gaming industry, and I, for one, love the gaming industry and want it to prosper, and these are just greedy people that should be out of business. And I know my channel isn't the best, isn't the biggest, but I do have influence. A lot of people wait to hear my review of a game, and I can cost a lot of publishers and developers thousands and thousands of pounds by people simply saying, right, oh, I trust what he's saying, I'm not going to buy it. If you're passionate about gaming, you'll really hate what these people are doing, and I'm passionate about gaming, and I can't stand it. So there you go, guys. Evolve, is it worth a buy? Not at $34.99, and none of the DLCs are worth buying at all. Absolute rip-off. If you can get this game in the sales, it is quite fun, as I've said in the first part of this video. There you go.